So I want to welcome all of you to this event. I think it's a birthday event, is it not? Yes. And it's hard to believe that Robert is 90 years old. It's a venerable age, and I can think of no one who embodies the spirit of this place better than Robert. So he, as many of you know, he came here in the early 60s, actually to teach German, and he doesn't do that anymore. Rapidly gravitated to teaching literature and poetry and writing. And he is a legendary figure, not only in the college here, but in the world of poetry, and also in the community in Barrytown and the region. I met Robert first on the telephone. He was somehow delegated to have a conversation with me before I became president, and I think he was interested in the fact that I was a musician. And many of you may know this, but I know a few people with as deep and abiding a connection to the world of classical music and the tradition of music making, and an incredible knowledge and love of the repertoire. It's not often you find people you can talk to about things that you know are genuinely obscure, but someone else loves and understands. He has been a terrific friend to me over these years. His career here is so long and has had so many influences on young writers, on his colleagues in the Division of Languages and Literatures, and throughout the college. His range of curiosity and his insatiable sort of desire to find out things and pursue things often that seem terribly obscure, but he has a way of turning them around so their obscurity is abandoned and their importance is revealed. He was immensely generous to me as a very young person coming in here, and is the oldest continuing active member of our community. And it's hard to think about Bard without placing Robert in the center of what the college is about. Its commitment to writing, its commitment to the humanities, its commitment to thinking differently and being different, and cherishing things that are out and in fashion. I can't speak to the poetic excellence, but I can speak to the beauty of his writing. There's not a note that you don't get from Robert Kelly that you think ought to be treasured and remembered. He is incapable of writing cliches or familiar language. His way with words is connected to his musical intuitions and the beauty of his voice when he reads. So this is a real celebration of why we're here and what we stand for, especially in these times, and what we value and cherish. And I have never met someone who is as productive, consistently productive, undeterred by the last thing he did. And the range of his writing makes him one of the towering figures in our lives in the writing of literature. And his love of learning is unequaled. So as a friend and as a colleague, it's an honor to be here, and we are blessed to have Robert in our midst. And so without further ado, I understand there's a long list of readings. I thank God have a rehearsal of Mahler 3 to go through. So that's the longest symphony in the standard repertory. And so I have a rehearsal to go do, which he would appreciate. And I thank you all for coming and for honoring Robert on his birthday. And I look forward to honoring him at his next birthday. Robert, happy birthday.
Thank you.